be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Iowa State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Pistols firing. Touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got to look. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And it's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Flores. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Rushes on him. Got his man. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Smith dropping to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Dances away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Townsend.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Cyclones are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Spins away from the defender.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Gums. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Broussard. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina.
Smith wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Intercepted to stop the threat. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the ground, it's Hicks. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rigby. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. Gets it to the 30. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here we go. On the direct snap, it's Townsend. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Brings into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first. And maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Townsend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him. Throwing the...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He was trying... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. The short hands. It's Sampson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. On the run, it's Fields. Shakes off the defender. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Rigby. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting it.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking down the middle, and he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Looking for a man. It's Flores. Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Sampson. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Flores. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this all.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding They're down. They're going to have...
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frill.